Bootstrappers? This is Ryan Nickel with another day in the life of a bootstrap real estate investor, and it's like 9:22, 3 or 4 or 5, something like around there. Anyway, just got back from doing a walk up on the levee where I live and doing my daily attack. Got into it a little bit later this day. I'm normally done by everything by 8 o'clock, but anyway, it doesn't matter because it's all good because I did it. It's one of my commitments to myself that I said I'm going to do. Back in the day, back before I knew what I wanted to do, before I grew up, I studied probably about 10. My daughter's 8, so about 8 or 9 years ago, I studied neurolinguistic programming. I've been studying it off and on as a hobby for a long time, but I actually dove in deep and went into actually becoming certified as a neurolinguistic programmer, NLP practitioner. Then I went on to get a master practitioner, hypnosis, and then also a trainer of it. So I did all of this stuff because I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a trainer. I'm going to be the next Richard Bandler and John Grindler. And I learned it from Tad James. That's where I learned it from. I'm going to be the next Tad James. I'm going to build this huge NLP company. And, NLP, again, stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Anyway, I digress. One of the things I learned, though, in that whole process of going through there is about values and the hierarchy of values. Now, you don't have to go through NLP to understand that. Let me just go ahead and tell you what my top 3 values are. Things that I value in my life. And they're not going to be in the right order. But God definitely is important. Myself, my family, money, and, in business. Now, when I look at 3 of those, myself, I'll clump myself and God together, and I look at my family. So it's basically myself and God, family, and business and money. I put those 3 together. So those are different things. When I look at my actual value, if I want to be honest with myself, and how do I look at, what do you look at, like, how do you decide what's important to you? Well, you look at your results. That's the bottom line. That's how you know. Like, what's important to Ryan? Check his results. What does Ryan do weekly? Well, Ryan dates his wife weekly. Ryan goes on dates with his kids weekly. So, I'm very good with my family when it comes to that, as far as, I value them, so I do those things. I have breakfast with my family every morning, and almost every night I have dinner with my family. And most times I have lunch with my family about 3 or 4 times a week because I work from home, so I have the privilege of doing that. So I value my family. You can look at my results. My results. They said by their fruits you shall know them. So you can see my fruits definitely are they come from I feel like I have good positive fruits. Now let's talk about myself physically. So, I'm in bed most nights by 10:30 and I'm up by 4:30 in the morning. I hit the gym, so I work out regularly every single day. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm doing some type of CrossFit type of exercise where I'm doing cross training, where I'm doing cardio and strength and conditioning and things like that. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am swimming. I am swimming distance, doing a lot of distance swimming, and I'm also doing some sprints, and then I go into a sauna, a steam room, and then I also hit the cold bath, the ice bath for a couple of minutes as well. So I do all these things. I drink a green smoothie every single day. It's spinach and spinach and blueberries and coconut milk. So it's very healthy. So I definitely am, I'm honoring my body. I'm definitely, committed. You can look at my results there. And my business, what are the results of my business? Well, I've been able to grow my business from scratch. I've bootstrapped this thing. And so I've definitely done that. Depends on where I'm at in the month or whatever. You can look at my results. How many phone calls has Ryan made? How many door knocks has he gone on? How many appointments has he gone on? How many homes has he seen? So, let's just be real and raw here. Let's go, okay, what has Ryan done this week? So this is a Monday. I can't look at my calendar because my life is on my calendar, which is my phone. Let's just go for my memory here. So I taught a meetup. I called on a house. I went and saw 2 houses and wrote down 2 other houses and went and gave to one of my property scouts to trace those down. He talked to one of the owners. Skip traced 2 houses. And today I'm going to, I looked at a commercial building. I looked at a commercial building. I did some paperwork on my evictions. I did some paperwork I went to go file an intervention into a property that I was going to pursue, but I'm not going to. You can check out the other the videos for that, the other day in the life of a bootstrap investor for those, the story on that. And today I'm meeting with the seller again to talk about his house. So I'm definitely doing stuff in my business. I'm progressing. I'm moving forward towards making money. What's the fastest path to cash? Got to talk to sellers. Got to get their house. Oh, take that back. I saw a house. I saw 3 other houses as well. Actually, same house 3 different times. I saw it with 2 investors, then I turned around and saw it with 2 other investors. So I'm definitely working through the week. Now I want to talk about as far as going, priorities here. So when it comes down to priorities, the way it should be, in my mind, ideally, is that it should be Ryan first, Ryan's family second, and Ryan's business third. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Now, when these 3 come into contact, which one do I honor more? Unfortunately, my commitments to myself go by the wayside. My commitments to my family, a little bit more stronger than to myself, but if it conflicts with business, boom, goes to the wayside. I value business more than I value my family and than I value myself. And my results are the proof for that. So when it comes for my commitment to be home at a certain time for dinner and be like, hey honey, I'm going to go look at this house right now. It's an unplanned thing. It's something that I'm going for. And she understands. She's like, okay, our business is to go in to make money. But when I go to someone that I've been to before that's just not ready to move on, and there's like, it's just like a checkup call, she's like, why did you choose to do that right before dinner, Ryan? Of all the times you could have done that, why did you do that now? And it's me valuing my business above my family. And then when it comes to, commitments to myself, like I look at my calendar and I have stuff on my calendar from Monday and from Tuesday and from Wednesday that I told myself, okay, Ryan, this week we're going to get this stuff done. We're going to move this project forward. We're going to move on to the next thing here. And there have been weeks and months even where I've just, carried project to project from week to week to week, or it doesn't get done. And I look at it, I'm like, you know what? This is wrong. This is backwards. My commitments to myself need to be number one, first and foremost. When I learn to protect my boundaries, then the rest will fall into place. But because I am putting myself last and my family above myself and my business above all, I have it reversed. I have it screwed up. And until I learn to respect my boundaries, I'm not going to have the success that I want. And I'm realizing this, and I'm like, crap. You know what? I need to set these clear-cut boundaries. And so I started to practice that this week, and I'm unsuccessful. I'll be honest with you. I'm unsuccessful in doing that. And on a few of the things that I have done, I'm like, nope, I'm firm on this one. Like I made the commitment. I am not going to pursue a house. That I was committed before that, but I decided that I want to honor my commitment to myself, and I decided not to do that. As soon as I made that commitment not to do that, I freed myself up to see other opportunities that I was missing. And I'm like, damn it. How many other times have I blocked myself because I wasn't willing to honor a commitment to myself? And that's what this is all about. It's like, what is my hierarchy? And I can tell you, from my results, I see that my values to myself and to my family take second and third place to my business. And that's the opposite. My business was never intended to be my life. My business was intended to support my life and my lifestyle and my family. And though I've said that before, my results are showing the opposite. So that's something I'm working on and I'm changing. I want to encourage you to look at your life and your business and your family and your relationships right now and the commitments that you're making. Are you valuing, and it's not right or wrong. If you don't want it, change it. But I'm just asking, are you valuing your business above your family? Are you valuing your business above yourself? And if you are, and it works for you, great. If you are and you're not happy with it, then change it. And how do you change it? Start to hold yourself accountable. Small increments. Change it that way. I mentioned neuro-linguistic programming, and the reason I did that is because there's something that they have that's called a technique. It's called values hierarchy, and you can change values this way. I'm not going to go into how to do all of that stuff. It's a technique. You can Google it, YouTube it, and stuff like that. But I'm actually going to perform that today. I'm going to do this little it takes all of 5 minutes for me to go ahead and elicit my values and find out where they're at and just change them so that I can value myself and hold myself more accountable to myself, and then be able to move forward. Because there's projects that I have that they will benefit you, benefit the marketplace and the people that I just have been not pushing forward. And one of them is a training that I meant to put out there for Property Scouts. I meant to put out a training, almost like 6 weeks ago, that is completely from A to Z, how to one, identify your market and find the properties and take it all the way to getting the properties under contract. But I haven't even done that, and that's something that I want to do. And so I'm making the commitment right now because I value you and I value myself, that I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move this ball forward. It's not going to get done today. It's not going to get done next week, but it will get done. I'm going to say it's going to get done by October 1st, end of September. All right, so I'm Ryan Nickel. Just look at what you value, and your results will show you exactly what that is. I'll talk to you all later.